Reddit has made a phenomenal business of licensing the content on its website to other AI companies that are able to actually build AI tools and monetize everything that's on Reddit. They can actually do that better than Reddit can in a lot of cases. And is there another company that's copying that strategy? And the company I'm talking about is GoPro. GoPro introduced an AI training program where users can upload their video content and allow it to be used in AI training, and then they get a little bit of revenue out of that. It's actually an interesting model for GoPro. They're going to take about 50% of the revenue that's involved, and this could be the kind of ongoing revenue source that GoPro really needs to be a viable business long-term, because other than that, not a lot going well for GoPro right now. But we're digging into exactly what they're doing, because this is something that could be potentially replicated by other companies in the future. My name is Travis Hoyam. Thanks for watching Asymmetric Investing. Please subscribe here on YouTube for all my content. And thanks to this video sponsor, The Motley Fool. If you go to fool.com/ASYM, they'll give you their top 10 stocks to buy right now. Let's start with what was announced late in July. I'll get to the numbers that we got about a month later to how quickly this was adopted, but this was their opt-in AI training program. And what they said was that US subscribers would be able to monetize their GoPro cloud-based video content by making it available to help train AI models. So they could put their user-generated content into the system and then get 50% of license revenue that GoPro expects to generate on their behalf. Participation is voluntary, and it would open up to all US users over time. And it certainly rolled out very quickly. August 26th, so less than a month later, they said that 125,000 hours of video content has already been put into the licensing program. As of last earnings call, 2.45 million subscribers had already put content into the program. So here's the great thing for GoPro is you need to be a GoPro Cloud subscriber. So that's subscription revenue. And then what GoPro's doing is on top of that, they're going to generate revenue from sharing this content with AI model builders. So GoPro increases their revenue. And for users, you're actually able to save a little bit of money on that subscription. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody involved. But is this going to be a game changer for GoPro as a business? That's where I have more doubts. And GoPro is a stock that I've been bullish on in the past, but just doesn't seem to be the kind of company that really has a sustainable business. And we saw that in the second quarter. Second quarter is not the most important quarter for GoPro. The third quarter is actually the most important because that's really when the channel starts to fill for the holiday season. But revenue was down 18% year over year, and units sold was approximately 500,000. That's down 23% from a year ago. The one positive is that subscription revenue was at least flat, $26 million and 2.45 million subscribers at the end of the second quarter. You have these kind of numbers, it's no surprise that you have a net loss of $16 million on a GAAP basis. Even on a non-GAAP basis, the loss was $12 million. Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/ASYM for the top 10 stocks to buy right now. The other big risk for GoPro comes from the balance sheet. Short-term debt was almost $100 million. That's not something that they have the cash to pay for right now, so they're kind of rolling that over. But you don't want to have debt when you're losing money and you're going to need to fund your business in the future. It puts you in a really tough position. GoPro has potentially found an interesting business model with licensing content to AI model makers, and this is content that they may not be able to get anywhere else. Really, Alphabet or Google is kind of the only company that's going to have access to this kind of content specifically. So it could be really valuable, a lot like Reddit's content is really valuable, but you got to have a full business that really makes sense. And that's where I think GoPro just kind of falls short. I like the business model changes, but not buying the stock right now because we're not seeing a fundamental improvement in the amount of demand that they have for their cameras. As you get better and better cameras with smartphones, I think it's just going to be tougher and tougher for them to compete. Despite that, the fact that I have a GoPro, I really like it. I like their products. I just don't think this is going to be a massive growth market. It's a great product company. It doesn't mean it's a great business. So let me know what you think about the future of GoPro and what you think of this AI licensing model. I think this could be a path forward for a lot of different content companies, whether it's text or videos or images. Sharing the money that's made with content creators could be a win-win for everybody. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to Asymmetric Investing. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you here next time.